Right?
I may actually perma unlock.
Fuck.
I had the ball turret gunner. Ooh.
What the fuck, dude?
General. What was my character doing?
I hate you.
Say, hey now, baby. Oh, mama, don't play now, baby.
Alright, so what's going on, guys? It's your boy Mitch. Welcome back to the channel. Today I have you something pretty good for you guys. Now, I know a lot of people are wondering what are some of the best things in Call of Duty World War II. And I know it's kind of hard sometimes to come from Black Ops 3 or Infinite Warfare and start playing a boots on the ground game like this. And let me tell you guys, it is a big transition. And I know a lot of things that could probably help you out with this. And this is going to be the video to help you guys out with. Just before we start the video, remember guys, I do have a Twitter. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, the link is down in the description. Instagram, all that stuff. I will put my Snapchat down there if you guys want to keep up with me day to day. That's kind of where I put all my stuff, guys, and let you guys know what's going on, if I'm uploading today, if I'm streaming. So it's really a great key feature, I guess you could say, in this social media world, to just kind of keep up with me, and I'll let you guys know whatever's going on that day. So remember to do that, guys. Links down in the description. Click on all of them, do whatever, and we're gonna get right into the video. Now, guys, I know a lot of you guys are wondering what are some of the best weapons in Call of Duty World War II, and I can honestly say, guys, we're gonna start out with the ARs right now. Okay, the ARs. I don't know if you guys know what the bar is. I use my permanent unlock token on it. Bar, probably one of the most overpowered weapons I've used in a minute. If you guys remember the Man of War from Black Ops 3, I know that gun was definitely pretty decent, if you ask me. It was one of my favorite guns in Call of Duty, Black Ops 3, and this gun kind of reminds me of it. Now, the bar, I know it's kind of a high level you need to unlock it at, and I believe it's actually the last weapon you unlock in your rifle category on World War II. Now, you guys see that lower weapon, the SVT-40. And the thing about that weapon is, it is like the Shiva from Black Ops 3, but in all honesty, it's nothing really like it. It does 2-shot, but the recoil on it is a bit weird, and if you guys really need to, you guys should definitely run grip on that. But bar, as of right now, is the best weapon, I would say, in World War II. For me, at least, in the rifle category. I know a lot of different weapons call for different scenarios and stuff like that, but definitely the bar right now is definitely one of the best. So I would definitely recommend unlocking that weapon and trying it out. Rapid fire and extended mags are definitely very much required on this weapon, and if you guys are running airborne division on it, I would definitely recommend running grip or even quick draw on it, unless you guys just don't really need to, but definitely would recommend rapid fire and extended mags. Now, another AR that you guys probably have not used too much, the FG42. Now, it is very much like the bar, and for some reason, guys, I just don't know like really what to think about this weapon. It's really good, and sometimes it's very inconsistent, but considering how the servers have been in World War II recently, I would definitely recommend using the FG42 just to kind of try it out. It's a very slow fire rate, but it has a lot of power behind it. I've 2-shot people in core with this weapon multiple times. It might have been because they are weak, but a lot of times it just feel like I'm the only one around, and I've been melting kids with it. I would definitely recommend trying this weapon out for your sake, in all honesty, and if it doesn't really work out, then oh well. I mean, you always got the bar. And honestly, let's just move on from here. Now, guys, I know you guys are going to wonder why I haven't said the PPSH-41 yet. Now, the PPSH, for me, it just feels very inconsistent. The fire rate on it is a bit weird. I have been running grip on it to help it become a little bit more consistent with my shots. And in all honesty, I can honestly say that it's an OP weapon for a lot of people, but in all honesty, I just can't really find the right, like, attachment thing for it. In all honesty, I made a class setup on it, and it was working very well for me before, but I started using other weapons, and the PPSH, honestly, doesn't really compare to all the other weapons that I've been using. I think I'm more of an AR player. It might suit my playstyle a little bit more than you guys, but PPSH-41, honestly, I will put this on the 3 just to make some people happy, because in all honesty, I know it is an OP weapon, and I know that a lot of people have been using it recently, considering, you know, how its stats on it. So I'm gonna let you guys have that one, and we're gonna move on. Now, guys, we had to put a sniper in this category, all right? No! Guys, a sniper, alright? The Kar 98K, which is only available if you prestige your Mountaineer Division. The Mountaineer Division, obviously, it's for snipers more or less. It does give you Ghost if once you level it up enough. But the Kar 98K, I don't think I've really ran into a more overpowered weapon. And it's a little bit of, I guess you could say, even fight between the M1903 and the Kar 98K. Because the M1903, they are basically the same thing, except the Kar 98K, I feel like you're a little bit more maneuverable with it, and the M1903 is just a little bit more clunkier. Kar 98K is definitely one of the best weapons in World War II right now, considering the sniper category. Lee Enfield is very, very underpowered. You get a lot of hit markers with it. It's annoying. The Carabin's only really good for hardcore. I don't know why you would ever use that weapon in all honesty. It's much like the Dracon from Black Ops 3, but I think we can honestly move on from that because the Carabin and the Dracon were probably some of the most annoying weapons in each game. So let's move on. Okay, now shotguns, guys. I know a lot of you people have not really been using too many shotguns as of recent, but if you guys are playing hardcore at all, I believe you guys already know about this weapon, the toggle action shotgun. Now the thing about the toggle action, guys, is in core it's okay, and the thing about it also is what they did with it, the magazine size on this as compared to the Brecci from Black Ops 3 is so much smaller. It works a lot, I guess you could say, it's a lot more confined of a fire pattern, I guess you could say, compared to the Brecci. The Brecci was a little bit more open than this. The toggle action, considering it's boots on the ground and not a jetpacking game, they made it a little bit more hard, I guess you could say, to hit your targets with this weapon. But nonetheless, in hardcore, the toggle action shotgun, and once you get long barrel, rapid fire, or even extended mags on that thing, it's probably one of the best hardcore weapons you could use. And in all honesty, it needs, I was the one that made a video on this that cried out it needed to be nerfed. And I mean, it's a fun weapon to use, don't get me wrong, but in all honesty, it is a very overpowered weapon, and it is very annoying to die to in hardcore sometimes, especially on a nuke streak. But that's that, guys. I'm gonna catch you guys all later. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Remember to let me know down in the comments if you guys thought that any of these weapons were, any of your weapons were not mentioned in this video, and I'll probably make a top 10 video later on if you guys really do want me to, and we'll move on from there. Alright guys, but I'm gonna catch you guys all later. Thank you for coming out to the channel. Remember to like up the video. Catch you guys later. Peace out.